Hello and welcome back to my vlog. It's been a while. I think it's been like 3 years since I've done this, but I'm so excited to be back. A lot has changed in 3 years and I'm trying a bit of a different format. I've been so inspired by astrology lately, and so I'm going to incorporate it into the stuff that I do here. This vlog has been focused mostly around wellness, healthy eating habits, and various other wellness habits, and just kind of like the day-to-day of what I do to be healthy and well. It goes through each horoscope and also like what parts of the body each of the astrological sign governs, what types of exercise, nutrition, and all sorts of different things. And if you don't know anything about astrology or your horoscope, I highly recommend that you actually look up your astrological chart. So you might think like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius, but like it goes beyond that. That's just like one of your many signs. Like we have very complex and diverse astrological placements. And if you know the date, time, and location that you were born, you can find out where all your different planets are, and you'll find different astrological signs in so many different spots. So I usually go to Cafe Astrology and I put that in, or I also love the Pattern app, and you can find out everything about your astrological placements. So for me, for instance, I'm born on December 21st. I'm a Sagittarius sun, but I'm a Capricorn moon and a Leo rising. And those are like the three main ones. But then you have like your Mars. My Mars is in Scorpio. Your Venus, which I think is in Sagittarius too. Your Jupiter, mine's in Aries. And then you kind of go through each planet and you learn more and more about yourself. I could go on a whole other video on that if you want me to, but this is really cool. So this whole vlog episode is all going to be about Aquarius, an Aquarius season, which begins, I believe, on January 19th or 20th. And Aquarius is a very interesting sign, I will have to admit. It's probably the sign I know the least about. I think I have one friend that is an Aquarius sun. I don't know many Aquarius suns, but again, lots of Aquarius in other placements. But Aquarians are very unique. They're very rebellious. They love to do things for the greater good of mankind. And when it comes to body and wellness, they kind of don't follow any main theme. What I learned about this book is they're ruled by both Saturn and Uranus. They're responsible for like their muscles, bones, and tendons of the lower legs, blood, oxygenation, electrical charges. They're kind of autonomous. They do a lot of different things. So this month, or like from late January to early February, I'm really gonna focus on a few themes to get myself into the Aquarius season. And one of those things is being autonomous and being in control of your own body, mood. They like to be individual and do things for themselves and really set themselves up for success. We're gonna do a beautiful faux recipe, or pho. And what's unique about this recipe is you make a broth and then you put in whatever vegetables, proteins that you want. And it makes a beautiful dinner party or a date night meal, because you can make a bowl of a bunch of different things and each person put into their bowl what they like. So it's very individual. I'm also going to share with you a different habit formation exercise that I'm going to do for Aquarius season, which gets you creative and also gets you to kind of beat by whatever drum you want to beat by and do things that maybe you don't normally do, or maybe aren't intuitively thinking of at the moment. I also want to share with you my new morning routine that I've started that is just so soothing and grounding, and it just sets me up for the day, and it feels like the biggest act of self-care. And for Aquarians, it's really important that you listen to yourself and what you need. And then I'm gonna finish finish the video with a few journal prompts or things to think of during Aquarius season. So stick with me. I hope you enjoy this episode, and if you like it, please subscribe, leave a comment below, or share this with a friend.
So the nice thing about faux is you can use whatever you have on hand. I'm using chicken thighs. I sprinkled a bit of seasoning on the top and I'm just pan frying them. And then I take a carrot and I make ribbons with a peeler. It makes these beautiful little noodles. And then I started actually to put some in the fridge for later in the week that I pickle with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It makes a great salad. And the pho broth I made a few days earlier in the Instant Pot, I can tag a recipe below, but I just froze it and then defrosted it and added all the ingredients I wanted to that night. So I just started also getting into making my own watercolors, and I'm not very good at it yet, but I've learned that you tape them down onto a piece of board and that way you can paint right to the edge of the paper. And I thought this month I would do a fun little exercise and make little visions or like activities that you could pull out of a hat. And I just put some ideas for Aquarius season into ChatGPT and it gave me a few different activities. And this is just kind of like a fun activity that you can do by yourself or with your partner, with your family and your kids. And I just write them down one by one once the paper has dried and cut them up and have them in a little bowl ready to pick at any given moment in the month.
Okay, so I'm back and I've pulled 2 cards that I'm going to do. This first one is unplugging from technology for an hour. I'm going to show you a couple things that I'm doing that help me unplug from technology. I am a sucker. I love my phone. So these things I've done in the last few weeks and will guide me through this month, helping me unplug from technology.
This is my new little meditation setup. It's super simple, but it just makes things so much easier to meditate and get in my morning routine. So I've got my comfy butterfly chair, and this is a shoulder heating pad, which I put on in the mornings to warm me up. Here's where I can either burn incense, essential oils, or sometimes I have a candle here, my music. And then I have this deck and I pull a card every day. So this is today's card. And yeah, I do my reading and my meditation here, and it's just so lovely.
The other one I pulled is to leave an uplifting note in a public place. I'm going to take you for a little walk because there are some really cute little libraries in my area. We'll go visit a few of the boxes and leave a few notes inside.
So I hope you're excited for Aquarius season, and to get you right into the spirit, reminders to do some things for yourself, spend time outside, do an activity of your choosing, and take some time to grab your journal and think of the following prompts. What small habits could I make that impact my energy? And what could I channel to bring out my inner rebel? I hope you enjoyed this video, and please stick around for another season coming soon.